Right now we're going to the production wafer software presentation, and here we already have a structure uploaded on the server with one of the wafers. Let's go to the CP1 test results. In the CP1 test results, we see that we have loaded one wafer already inside. And then the left side right now we have options results, wafer map, cumulative wafer map, test wafer map, bin summary, lot summary, probability chart, test histogram, view all the keys, and view all. Some of the view options there are not using right now because only wafer uploaded. Let's see one wafer map. All data is calculated right now on the remote server. Right now we see one wafer map. Bin 1 represents a good bin. The yield is 96.5% yield. We have some problem in bin number 14. 500 software bin and some problem in the left corner of the wafer. In general, we see a very round up bin distribution. So it tells us that the wafer test results went very well. Right now we would like to see the capability of the production. Using the software from Tsodik LTD. Let's see right now an cumulative wafer map. We can't see, but we have to add more logs and more wafers inside. So we could choose the few wafers and see on the cumulative wafer map the actual one wafer. Let's go to the test wafer map option and go into the one of the test IDDQ for the VDD 1.2 volts. Let's see the results. Okay, right now it's calculating on the server. So it's taken quite a bit time to make the calculation. But in actual, by the way, we have a menus in the upper left corner that we would like to, if we would like to modify, actually take them. To make them more useful when we actually gonna use the data. Alright, now it shows us the specific test on the test wafer map. It's called IDDQ. It's the IDDQ test. By the way, this specific wafer, this is the image and wafer that have been tested on the Pro card. And we see in the 10 side prop card and then the minimum value measure is 5.77 microampere. The maximum is 78.6 microampere. And as we see that actually most of the results, 46.2%, are located on one side of the wafer, on the right hand side, and the other side of the wafer shows the high-end results for the test. The site number 3 This shows us the site number 3 for this specific wafer. Right now you see the results for the site number 3. We could add, for example, site number 5 and site number 6, and see 3 sides of the results on the same screen, on the same cloth. By the way, we can see the statistic also per site itself, and in this case we need to choose all the sites. For example, we can see all the sites and see how it influences on our results. Right now I'm checking all the sites and I would like to see the results. On the right side you have the letter that describes that the failure of the specific bin. We divide it for the 10 bins, and each bin represents each specific color. And this feature shows us from the site 3, 5, and 6, and now it shows us all the sites together, and it shows us for each specific site to show how it distributes in comparison to the specific site. Like you see right now, you see some sites where they have a similar pattern on the wafer map. By the way, you can increase, or you can go to the zoom in to see how it looks in a zoom in format. Let's click on the zoom out, and we could also switch to the histogram. Let's switch to the histogram right now, to the histogram chart. And it's going to give us the histogram, and it's going to show us how the results look in the histogram format, divided in 10 bins. Let's increase the number of bins to 100 and see how the results will show the results in the 100 bin format. Right now this histogram with 100 bins. Let's see if there's a little shift to the right. Okay. You will see that it's a really good distribution for the specific test. Let's switch to the increase and see what it looks like. Let's increase it again. Let's click zoom. Let's go to the probability chart. In the probability chart, of course, we can see the same results. But right now it accumulates the number of units according to the percentage of the test value. So let's see the 99.99.3, 99.93. There we see is all the X are 3.78 microampere, and it represents the yield of 99.93% yield. So it's in general a good distribution. If this is what we'd like to see. There's a lot of other options, but this is what we would really like to see.